My people, my people, what's going on? Y'all can hear me out there real loud and clear.
Yes, sir.
Comic Book Trap House once again.
Another night.
Happy New Year, first and foremost, 2020. Big up, Hope everybody happy, healthy, prosperous, all that good stuff for you and your families. D Strong, what's going on over, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. Happy 2020. We here in the age of vision, supposedly.
That's right. That's right.
And I was reading something earlier about the 2020 acronym, the 2020, and using that. They were thinking that a lot of people are going to start trying to fake checks. I don't know if you saw that.
Really?
Because you know how a check has your number where it's like, say, 12, 6, 20, right?
Right.
So they're thinking that people are going to start to try to add after 20, maybe 21 to make the check valid again. So watch out for that. That's all I was seeing. I was reading on that. So watch out.
Scamming is just never going to end. It's just going to keep upgrading and going to other levels, man.
Yeah. So be careful with checks. So
yeah. And to all the businesses out there that are still accepting checks, more power to you. You know what I'm saying?
I can't remember the last time I saw somebody writing a check.
Oh, word.
That's what I mean. Yeah. But I mean, they could print them too, though. That's the thing. They could print them shits and make them look checks.
Remember when you used to be checking out in line, and then somebody in front of you breaks out the checkbook, and you're like, "Fucking asshole."
Yeah, exactly. Some old lady too. She got glasses and shit first.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
Yeah, man. Super Dave, man, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I'm ready for the new year. We made it around the sun one more time.
That's right.
No?
We're here again, man. Again. Well, we have another year to look forward to. Some good stuff coming out. I'm not going to be stopping. I know none of y'all are going to hold back. It's a lot to come. Our collections are beefing up as we go on because our knowledge is increasing on what we should be looking for out there, and we're passing that along to our viewers, man. That's what we're about out here. Going through some of our cool shit that we found along the way, and that's what it is, man. So, these new comic book days over the last few weeks have been kind of staggery because, the holidays and whatnot. So, the new stuff has been a little bit slow, but it picked back up a little bit this week. I think last episode I showed maybe like 4 books that I picked up for New Comic Book Day, something like that. It picked up a little bit this week. How about y'all? Did y'all pick up anything new this week?
Yeah, I got some new ones, and I got a couple of old graphic novels. But yeah, I went mostly with the new this week, and as much as my budget would let me grab, so that's what I did.
Yeah, the holiday crunch, you gotta budget shit, especially nowadays, man. But before we get into that, though, we gotta make sure everybody is staying thoroughly hydrated out there. What's in your cups out there, fellas? What's going on? I know over here I'm staying very hydrated with
oh shit,
a little bit of this these remnants of New Year's Eve over here.
Very hydrated until the morning.
Exactly.
When you're looking for a big ass glass of water.
Crawling on the ground and just trying to stack water seeds out of my carpet and shit.
Yeah. But
what you got?
Man, I'm drinking well, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Got the green beers again.
Much more hydrating than what I'm talking about.
Well, I just got rid of that one because I want to show you. Thank you to the state of Utah for finally changing your liquor laws, because I used to have to go to the liquor store to buy Beck's, but now I bought this at my local grocery store, which is, should have done that years ago. Anyway, years of experience in bottles of Beck's, so I'm drinking Beck's.
Nice.
Big up, man. That's amazing, that still in the country, catching up on being able to just buy beer locally. At some places. A lot of that stuff happened in Dallas not too long ago, too. The whole city just became, wet You know, it's you know,
it's not just Utah. There's a lot of states that are really got some crazy laws, man. So,
unbelievable for adult people.
For adults, yeah.
Yeah, they'll make your decisions for you.
Yeah.
What you sipping on, Dave?
I've got a cold glass of water.
The greatest drink on earth.
That's right. That's right. The best you can put in your body, right there.
70% of your body is based on it.
That's
not water, right?
That's not water. It looks a lot like it. Looks a whole lot like it. That's all I can say.
That is going to take away part of your 70% water mass.
Remember that?
It's going to reduce it.
Remember that that Cheech and Chong where it looks like the judge is drinking the water?
Yeah.
Swig. He's like, that's not water. It's fucking vodka, man.
Love that movie.
Ah, man. Oh, and my man Deadass back here wants to tell everybody Happy New Year.
Peace.
See, he's still celebrating. You see over here.
Yeah, I see it.
Got his joint on.
Oh shit!
Very festive, dead motherfucker, man.
I saw videos of Rusty Metals. Shout out to Rusty Metals. I saw him watching the ball drop, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, Rusty was out there, man.
That's a New York experience, right there.
He was on the ground level. I was actually watching the same thing. I was up in my office watching it happen from above. Right there, man. So I was trying to hook up with Russ when it was over, but by the time all that was a wrap, we were both on a different.
Right.
I bet that's madness out there too.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. It was my first time actually going out there to see all that, man. But I wasn't gonna be in the crowd. I only was there because I was able to watch it from a little bird's eye view. But it was tight, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think it was gonna be. It wasn't as crazy as I thought it was gonna be. I'll put it like that. But on from that, we're here ready to celebrate these books.
But Dave, you got some new ones, or did you grab?
Just a couple.
Okay, cool.
Well, okay, let's go ahead and set it off with Dave, then, man. Let's see what you got, man.
All right,
this week's stuff, man.
Well, I went to my local store again, and of course they're all sold out of the Daredevil you was talking about, so I couldn't get that. But I did get the new Doctor Doom. I've liked this series so far. Last one was pretty cool. He was in hell, and Mephisto was just talking shit to him, and he pretty much just slaps Mephisto around and freaking.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I say that's something I bought the first issue. I do admit I haven't read it yet. I've heard mixed results about it, man. Some people are saying that they don't feel like it's their Doom.
Okay.
Some people are, saying that it's a new twist, but I just, I don't know what to think of it. Like I said, I haven't tested it out yet.
Yeah, I've liked it so far. I think that's pretty good. And then I got this one. I haven't read any of the other ones before, but I like the cover. It was a new G.I. Joe. It has Cobra Commander as a Man of the Year.
That's dope. That's like Time Magazine shit.
Nice. Kronos. Dope.
So I thought that was a really cool cover. And then on the back, it's got the Obey Cobra.
Nice.
So that was cool. And then that's all I got new this week. But I just wanted to. I finally read this. I had this one a couple weeks ago. It was the Avengers 28.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I finally read this one, and it's kind of cool. The last page on it, you had the Black Widow War Machine armor. War Widow.
Oh wow! Dope.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Dope.
That was kind of cool. But this book's all right. It's kind of up and down through just this issue. It seems like they're trying to just copy Avengers in some ways, and it's kind of because they got Man Thing.
Right.
Yeah.
He's on the team, but he's like Baby Groot, and they call him Boy Thing.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And he doesn't really do anything, and I don't know what they're going for there, but
weird.
Yeah, some of the shit's all right. Some of the shit's kind of weird, but I don't know. I'll check out the next issue and see where it goes.
Word.
But that's all I got for this week for new stuff. I got some back issues, but we'll get to that later.
All right. Like I said, man, creeping back into it, it's everything starts off how it does. But yeah, that's some good pulls. The Marvel put out a bunch of their big one this week was Thor.
Okay.
The new Thor that just started back. New volume written by Donny Cates.
Is it a piece? Like, is it going to be different books, or is it going to be a run?
Brand new ongoing Thor series.
Okay, cool.
written by the big Donny Cates. They put out probably 7,000 covers for this shit this year.
Yeah, it's a new run until next year when they come out with another number one.
Yeah, exactly. Volume 9 million. But yeah, they put out so many covers for this issue, man. It's just unbelievable.
I'm seeing that too, and a lot of them are really dope, and you want to get them all. It's just like, fuck. Do I want to spend that money? You know?
Exactly, and it's like none of them are gonna pop off. You know, if you're in it for that reason, you might as well forget it. You go for some high ratio incentive variant and shit like that. Neither that's not gonna matter either. But you know, it was a good story though. One thing that I do appreciate was the fact that Cates kept on with some of the stories that he was already writing and continued them in the book, like the whole Silver Surfer Black story and shit like that. It continues right here in the pages of the new Thor. Now, this is I got the regular main A cover.
Oh, you know, I think they're trying to push the Silver Surfer Black real hard because that Avengers I read, he's in that too.
See, I heard that too. They're bringing a lot of his storylines in, and people know who everyone's reaching for in Marvel, and Cates is the man. So
he's one of them.
There you have it.
Definitely.
Of course, let's see another number one that set off from Marvel this week. Hawkeye Freefall.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I think this one introduces a new Ronin into the fall. I haven't read it yet. I do have it in my digital list ready to go. Another Marvel number one this week that I started reading, haven't finished yet, but it's starting off pretty dope, is the new Star Wars that they just started.
Oh, okay, yeah, I saw that as well.
This sets off right from the end of Empire Strikes Back, like all the events that happened.
The in-betweens.
Right.
The in-betweens, yeah.
Everything that you wanted to know that happened between Empire and Return of the Jedi, they're going to do that in this little series right here.
Dope.
But this is a good one. It's really good. What's his name? Soule, Charles Soule. He's been writing Star Wars for a while. He knows his shit. It's good. Let's see. That's the number one for Marvel. Okay, of course. Daredevil. No, I picked up the new Daredevil.
Do they put like two of those out a month?
It seems not. It seems a little frequent. This one kind of came fast after 15.
Because the other one was like a couple weeks ago, right?
I feel like it was, man. I really feel like it was. Good you pointed that out, man. But yeah, they're moving pretty forward with this. It's popular. People are catching on.
Well, they're sold out in a lot of spots, so it must be the shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like you said, Dave, you went and
both last times it's been out. My store's been out of it.
See, people are starting to get that fire caught onto this. This is the variant right here. This is the Mutant X variant. I didn't get the cover A that has Elektra and him.
Let me see a little closer, if you don't mind. Damn. Dope. Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's like some.
That looks like the Cancer verse looking.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell that is, man. It
looks
like
X. All right.
Ghost Rider looking. All right. Marvel. Yeah. Last one from Marvel, of course. XMen number 4.
How is the XMen series so far?
It's fantastic, man. And this to me, this was one of the dopest ones, if not the dopest. I mean, there's only been 4 of them, but they're all dope. This was crazy. You know, it wasn't even that much action. I mean, there was definite action in it, but it played a lesser role than the dialogue that happens in this. It's a big meeting between the top wigs of Krakoa who are finally coming to meet with the humans and talk about the plans that they really have.
When you say the top wigs of Krakoa, you're talking about like the different councils? Because they had the different councils.
Right, yeah, the top council. X, Magneto, and Apocalypse.
Right. Okay.
And they're bringing this Gorgon. Not I don't think it's Gorgon from the whole Inhumans fame, but it's another character that's called Gorgon, who's now like their security escort, who escorts the big dogs when they go to outside of Krakoa. This dude is like a straight killer. These powerful motherfuckers here are wanting him as their security. You know,
that's crazy. So, Apocalypse with security.
Yeah,
he's got to be hard body, man. He's got to be hard body.
Yeah, Gorgon. It's not the same one from Inhumans, but it's another one. And I don't know much about him, but he's not fucking around in this issue.
He's from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, right.
You got to roll a high die to get rid of that motherfucker.
It's a really good one, man. Jonathan Hickman's not fucking around. So that was it for Marvel. I didn't get any DC this week at all. I picked up a couple independents only. This was Doll Island.
Okay.
Right here.
That's a dope cover.
Nice thick format. This is like a real slasher, gore, horror, 80s film type of story right here. It's real dope. Like I said, it's a little thicker format. Nice, perfect bound. Not like Marvel does for thick pages and still puts staples in them and rips the corners up.
Yeah.
And from Source Point Press, classic pulp horror. I'm into the horror joints, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they do.
Oh, that's cool.
This reprints a few old classic horror books. And on the inside, actually, it's even got this more newsprint type of feel to it. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's dope. Brings back a nice little nostalgic feel.
Does it have like all the old ads in it and shit too?
No. It doesn't really do it, you know, like a facsimile version or anything like that. But
those Marvel facsimile versions are kind of cool because they had all the old ads in them.
Yeah,
you know, where it has like the strong man work out for 25 cents a week.
Right.
That really makes you feel the whole feeling.
Or do push-ups for free, you know.
Yeah.
For real. Shouts out to everybody who's checking us out in the chat room. You know, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Submit already.
Yeah. Hit the like button. Yeah. Hit the bend the knee button down there in the corner. And we're just trying to grow the channel. You know.
Yes, sir.
Keep doing what we do. We're here for us and for you.
It's like toss a coin to your trap house.
Word up.
Yes.
Exactly. Come in here and get your fix.
Exactly. I have a few new ones. Okay. So, Dave touched on the Annihilation Scourge, or whatever the fuck you guys want to call it. I call it Scourge, but he mentioned Alpha through Omega. I did buy the Alpha originally. That was the first one I bought. So I completed the series. So I got the Fantastic Four. Number one.
Dope. That's the only one I got so far.
Got that one. The artwork is it's by Gage and how do I pronounce this motherfucking name? Olorteki. Anybody know that guy? Olorteki. Anyway, Velasco, whatever. Anyway, he did the art. And then I picked up the Nova. Okay.
Nice. That's a cool cover.
Picked up the Nova. Then I went and got the Beta Ray Bill. Of course. You know, complete the Scourge. Of course, the Silver
Surfer.
Of course, the Silver.
Nice. Yeah, I read that one. That was a good one.
And then I finished it off with the Omega. I do have the Alpha. I'm just not showing it because I already showed it already. But finished it off with the Omega. That has this entry on there. Now, again, like you're saying, there's so many variant covers, man. It's like they want you to break your pockets, man. And I wasn't really willing to do that. I did finish up book 3 of Last Night on Earth.
Nice.
Cool. I haven't read it. I did read the other 2. basically that's Batman to the left, who is been reincarnated by him by his own self, because every 100 years Batman figured out a way to reincarnate himself.
Huh.
So that's what this is at. This is like 400 years in the future, basically.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you run into what's her name? Wonder Woman, and she's been there the whole time. She's not reincarnated at all. She just
doesn't age.
She doesn't age. So the guy he's fighting is a dude named Omega. To me, he looks like a little bit like a bat. I haven't read it yet, so this might be Batman, who's like at the end of his age. This might be I don't know. I haven't read it yet, but my guess is this is one of the 100-year-old Batmans that's probably doesn't want to die. Then I picked up Spawn 303. Now, again, back on the covers, bro. The covers for the Spawn variants by Capullo are so fucking dope. And it's like you want to buy every one of them, but he's got like 3 of them for every fucking cover.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, but this cover is crazy. So yeah, it's a struggle.
It's like, do you want to pay $20 for one book, basically?
Yeah. And it's like, yeah. So anyway, I gotta take a piss. I'm out of here. Peace.
Those are some pretty great pickups, though, man. I mean,
yeah, man. For the new stuff, it's just continuing on and blah blah blah.
Yeah, true. Now,
but I am about to go take a piss. Give me a second.
Hey, man, do what you gotta do. The spot that I found, they like I said, they had those big bundles.
Yeah.
But one thing that was even crazy, I thought that was it, but I turned around and they actually had kind of like another shelf that had drawers and a couple of things through it that had more individually priced books, but none of them went over like $2.
And this is the spot that's like mostly like a bookstore, and they just had comics.
It's a hipster, trendy, fucking wood-grained, multi-level bookstore with a coffee shop in the back and a juice bar. No, they don't give a fuck about comics like that. But they have a lot of stuff in there. And there was a kid digging through them, and he actually kind of nudged me. He was like, "Yeah, you know, come back here every couple of weeks or whatever, because they get new shit in kind of frequently." And I was saying he was kind of being pretty helpful. He said check the drawers and all that shit. I went through it. They didn't have too much crazy shit in there, but I could tell that you could find some gems if you hit them on the right day. You know what I mean?
That's probably what that dude is there. He's probably picking through everything.
Exactly. He had a stack. He probably found wild shit and was like, "Yeah, good luck," and bounced. But there's a couple of things in there. I mean, definitely for the little $20 I gave him came up pretty well. But let's see. Here's one right here. It was Punisher Barracuda joint.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a great one. I remember it when it first came out.
Yeah.
I think it was a 6-issue run.
5.
5. Okay.
Unless they extended it.
No, what? I think
they do that a lot. But for $1.25, that was pretty.
Is that a 90s run? I'm not sure.
Like mid 2000s.
Mid 2000s. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it was Punisher.
I didn't read it.
Well, I think the one before that, it was just the ongoing Punisher series.
Yeah, they did a bunch of Punisher Max, different ones.
The first appearance of Barracuda was in that, and that was a pretty cool book. And then they kind of continued it out of that.
So I gotta get more familiar with that character. This was just a wild cover. I had to get this one, Code of Honor.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's crazy.
Protect. What does that say on the top? Protect and serve the Marvel Universe. Okay.
Huh.
Some wild looking brother on there with a gun. I don't know what the fuck this is about, but the artwork is nasty. It's like some watercolor type.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I never even heard of that one. Looks cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
Oh, we got the Punisher in there.
Yeah, the boy is there. So
there's only one code of honor he knows of.
Yeah, exactly.
You got Daredevil on the back.
Yeah, you got some.
And Elektra. So Daredevil's going to be over there going,
"Come on, guys!
Come on, don't kill him, please." And Elektra's like, "Yeah, don't kill him." Slash.
Can't pass up some Aftershock.
Number one, dope.
Shipwreck #1.
That's pretty hot.
You know, these random independent #1s, you know, Antarctic. This is early Antarctic press joint right here. Shotgun Mary Blood Lord. I can't front on that cover either.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good stuff. Some of the independent imprints that I can appreciate, especially when you get real tight, great conditions. Books like this. Midnight.
Okay.
Who makes that?
Red 5 Comics.
Okay.
They also did like a Riptide, Afterburn. That got, I think, Gerard Butler is doing Afterburn.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Red 5 has a couple options, and actually in production works. Thor, Godstorm.
And who's that for? Oh, that's for Marvel. Okay.
Dope. Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I wasn't.
It was like some kind of Viking tribal shit.
Yeah.
These are all joints that were included in the $20. I mean, 20 for $1.
So, really? Okay.
So fuck the dollar bin. This is the nickel bin.
Yeah. Anything that doesn't have a tag on it was.
This is all from that, huh? Dope.
Yeah. Yeah, but this was this was an individually priced one right here. This
Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider.
Yeah. This was crazy. This is like I think this is, I could probably pop this off for about $12-15 right there.
Wow, nice.
Easy. That cover though, this is probably gonna stay right in my box.
Yeah.
Right in my box. But all right, now they had some other bundles that were just $1. They had a whole Jupiter Legacy bundle right here for $1.
Damn. Okay.
It came with I think that's the third print of #1, actually, but it came with, the Jupiter Circle for 1 second print, and just a few.
How was that? I'm sure the comic is dope. How was that? Is that from that movie? That's from that movie, right? Didn't they do a movie on there or no?
No, that's that Jupiter Ascending.
No, yeah, I know what you're thinking.
That movie's garbage.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks, because I'm not going to watch.
They might. Mark Mylar is that big time writer, producer, whatever, and with all the TV stuff, he's got a lot of properties on Netflix and coming to Netflix and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think he did the Magic Order and all that stuff like that, which was endorsed by Netflix before it even dropped. He's gonna have a lot of stuff coming to TV, man. So that was just I looked out for. I didn't want to pass this bundle up. This was a $5 bundle now, not a dollar bundle, but I mean $5 for the first 5 issues of Donny Cates' Redneck.
It's dope.
So what is that one about?
Redneck, I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I haven't read it yet.
But you got 5 issues though.
Yeah, for $5.
Nice.
That'll work.
So now I can read it.
Yeah.
And figure out what it's about. But yeah, I'm a big Donny Cates fan. He writes dope shit. I think this is what he did after, what was it, God Country, around that time, whatever. We'll see what it's about. Because all of his stuff is hot. And the last one I found over there, this was the most expensive one I spent individually. $2, $2.50. Mo Sislak.
The mighty Mo Sislak.
Come on, man.
Like just drank some irradiated Duff beer and freaking exploded on dudes.
Sivlak.
He got the boys.
These guys are all fucking twisted, and they're thinking about Sivlak.
No way I was gonna let that go. But yeah, man, there's a bunch more too that came in that big 20 book bundle, but not worth showing. But
it's always cool going into new spots and seeing what you can find.
Exactly, man. So can't go wrong. Actually, right quick before I even let that go, right quick, I did. But this was from a different place, but I was able for $4 a piece for $20. I got this whole run. Okay, Secret Invasion.
Oh, cool. Nice.
The whole run, the whole thing,
polished. Nice.
Yeah. $20, and then they're all like mint condition.
Nice. And that, you're not going to tell us where you got it from, but is that one of the spots that didn't know about comics, or is that
no?
This is a spot that does know.
Yeah, this was an actual shop. It was very, very well rooted in the community.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, because the pricing on that. Yeah.
Yeah, they it's still for what it is. That was a very good price. For $20 the whole run, it was great.
Definitely. As far as old shit goes, I can go because I just got a couple quick ones. I bought a couple graphic novels. I wanted to continue on with the Conan. I think I'm just going to buy Conan graphic novel from now on.
That's a good idea, man.
Because there's so much stuff. But yeah, I added on to the Conan Slayer, which I think is a really good run. The last one I got was really dope, and this is the Devil in Iron.
That's a great idea.
The last one I got, I'm gonna have to go back and check, because I think the last one I got is after this one. But yeah, I have to figure it out. But then I got the Spawn Origins collection. So this is basically 1 through 6 Spawn.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, this is issue 1 through 6. This is basically the story of Al Simmons and how he becomes Spawn.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's all I got. That's all I got on the old stuff. Just went ahead and picked up some graphs.
Oh man, shit, man. Good stuff, brother.
I can't wait till we hear some more about the Spawn movie McFarlane's supposed to be making.
Man, it's got to be next level. It has to be. So
hopefully
they can't do that John Leguizamo fucking movie. Nothing against John Leguizamo. I think he's a great actor, but that last movie was just corny as shit, bro.
Now they did a live action Spawn already.
They did.
Yeah.
Why don't I remember that?
That was late 90s.
Because it wasn't really that good. But yeah, it's there.
That's
they had the dude that was
Michael
J. White.
Michael J. White played Spawn.
Yeah.
Oh man,
and he was good. I mean, he was good. There was nothing wrong with him.
And for the time, the CGI was actually pretty decent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping. I had no idea.
Martin Sheen's in that as well. But that movie wasn't really that good. I mean, because they rushed it. I guess they rushed it. You can't rush a Spawn series. You have to go through. This shit has to be like three movies, man, at least. You can't rush the shit,
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, man. That's horrifying. What you gonna do?
But that's where I'm at with that. Dave, you got some,
yep. I got some kind of filled in my X-Men backlog. I guess filling in some spots here. So I got what's this? X-Men number 18 right here.
Oh, fucking crazy.
Omega Red.
Red.
Yeah, that's who I want to see in the MCU is Omega Red.
I was gonna say that's one of my favorite characters because he doesn't give a fuck, bro.
No, he's got the tentacles and he's got the fucking Yeah, dude's crazy.
Yeah, they need to bring him out in this new X-Men shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then this is a crazy cover right here. Got number 19 of X-Men. Got Colossus on there, just
causing havoc.
Yeah, that's nice.
What does that title say on there underneath?
It's what? Let's see. My eyes suck. What price innocence? Something like
okay.
Yeah.
What price for innocence?
Yeah. And then we got number 20. Just filling in some holes.
Nice. Dope.
And then you got number 21. The Puzzle Quest.
Nice, bro.
And this is a dope cover right here. Number 22. Look at this shit.
That's crazy.
The Silver Samurai?
Yeah, I got Psylocke there, and I don't know who else that is, but yeah.
That's another character they didn't really touch on the right way either.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they kind of made it lame.
Yeah.
Who wants to see some old dude in a suit?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Fucking robot suit. Yeah.
They got number 23 of X-Men.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And now we got a couple uncanny X-Men. Got number 178. Got
Essentially, anything in them ones, you know.
Yep, got him. X-Men going against the Blob and Pyro.
That's great.
And then last one, another dope ass cover. And Uncanny X-Men 214.
There it is. I love that cover, man. I love it. I just filed that away today myself.
Nice. And that's all I got.
Dope
Stuff, man. And I love looking at old covers like that when you start paging through them and stuff like that. That's just so dope to me, just seeing all that work, man. And I think I told y'all, I sit back the remainder of all my classic old school collections. Finally. What you're looking at right here is finally my whole collection all together in one place after forever.
It's come together like Voltron.
Yeah, it's it. I got everything right here. We about to wipe out everything. But I have a couple now. When I was doing this, I bound all this stuff up like earlier last year, and been sending them back every few trips that I've been making to Dallas because there was no way I could send them all back at once, and it costed me about $1 billion and shit like that. So I had to do it bit by bit. But I have a couple unpackaged bundles from the boxes right here. We can see what we got right quick. It's nothing. I don't think there's gonna be anything like wild key or nothing in here. But it's great to see these old books. You know what I'm saying? See what we got happening.
It's crazy when you start kind of flipping through your old books. You can remember like exactly where you bought it from, what store.
Exactly. Looks like right here what I just unpackaged was a New Mutants run.
Dope.
Nice.
Can't beat that. I think they said the new trailer is coming out Monday.
Yeah. Hopefully they salvaged it.
Yeah, they said that they were saying this shit was trashed. They say they weren't even gonna let it out.
Yeah.
But apparently they're moving forward. It was supposed to come out November.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out February last year. Originally.
Crazy. We got more here though.
Oh yeah.
Got a few nice ones. This is a dope cover right here. Look at that one.
Do you have the whole run of New Mutants or like?
I wish I did. I wish I went all the way to 98 and then whatever after or before that I wouldn't give a shit. But I definitely do not.
I have like everything but 98. Well, not everything, but in that area.
I do have a couple copies of number one. I got one of my few graded comics is number one at a 9.2.
Nice.
That's it. That's it for that. Looks like. Oh, look, here's an independent from back in the day. Next man.
Comico.
I used to love Comico, man.
He looks like I can't move.
Look like he's trying to take a shit or something. There's a couple of. I was heavy into the ninja stuff back in the day.
Oh yeah,
Ninjutsu.
Ninjutsu.
The Path, bro.
Panicon.
Nice. Dope.
But covers are ill. Look at that cover, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Some fucking wasp flying a bat.
On the back of a bat. Yeah.
That shit is insane. Ah man, can't go wrong with the kid.
Rom. Is that the Knight?
Rom number
The Knight.
7.
They're gonna do a movie on this guy too, bro. Watch.
Well, because that's Hasbro's property. You know, Hasbro just made that $1.3 billion deal and shit that included Death Row Records and the whole shit under the
fucking Death Row too. Jeez.
Yeah, all that stuff is going. Rom and Death Row. You're about to see fucking.
I don't really want to see
about
Death
to see
but
Big Shug in a Rom suit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, getting his commissary.
Nah, that Big Shug. Suge Knight. I'm mixing up. I'm talking about Big Shug. Yeah. That's Gangstar.
Okay, yeah. All right, my bad.
Look at this. A nice little run of Robotech books right here.
Oh, great.
Ah, man.
That was the show that used to come on right before I had to go to school, man.
Nah,
I was like, all right, I gotta go. I can't watch it. I gotta leave.
That was my favorite show in the world. Well, I was a big anime fan, but you know, this was all derived from the Macross saga and all that.
For me, that show used to come on right after Battle of the Planets, and I would watch Battle of the Planets, and then that would come on. I'm like, man, I gotta see this, but I had to go to school, so whatever. We had to walk.
From one of the later volumes here, we got a nice little run of some Moon Knight stuff for you.
Moon Knight, which is going to be a legendary character.
This is volume 4. I got number 1 Moon Knight, the other ones too. Mm-hmm. I got all the Moon Knight.
What do you think about? What do you think about who they're trying to get to play Moon Knight for the series?
Who? I don't even know who they're trying.
The rumor is Harry Potter.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck are they talking about?
That's the rumor. They're trying to get that Daniel Radcliffe dude to play him.
You know, I mean, I don't even know what he looks like or what he's into nowadays.
He pretty much still looks like Harry Potter.
Years ago, so I don't even.
I'm gonna.
No idea what he's on.
I'm gonna say a hard pass on Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's crazy where it's going because they got what the Twilight dude as Batman.
Yeah, man.
Right.
They just
and he can't gain weight. He has a problem gaining weight.
I heard about that.
He can't get muscular,
man.
That's what happens when you.
He's whack. That's that little pill generation. These little.
That's what happens.
They fit for that kind of shit.
Put a girl in a man's fucking position. This is what happens. But anyway.
Yeah. But these are some dope ones. Though.
Oh yeah, I love Moon Knight. I hope they do the series right.
I do too. I really do. There's some classic covers right there with Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight is one of the dopest, right?
That's one of my favorite Moon Knight covers right there.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, Kevin Feige also said that there's going to be 2 classical horror characters in the Moon Knight series.
I'm hearing Dracula.
Yeah, Dracula.
One of them.
And they're thinking maybe Blade too might make an appearance.
That would be dope. Dope.
Big up to Lyric Magic Moments in the chat room.
Shout out to Lyric. All
right. Here's another amazing anime that I used to be in love with right here. Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind.
Okay.
Another large format book right here. This was a manga of, I think that was an adaptation of an anime right there. Viz Comics did a lot of that. I was in love with this title right here. The Nam.
The Nam. What's that one on?
This was, back in the late 80s during all the Vietnam movie craze and all that
right.
That's what going on with Platoon and Hamburger Hill and all that shit that was going on at the time.
Full Metal Jacket.
Exactly.
Yeah, Casualties of War, all that.
The Vietnam War movies were a big craze back then, and Marvel was definitely following the trend, and they had this title going called The Nam that was
Okay.
level 2. But there's, I think in the 50s, there's a string or like a whole arc of the Punisher tying into it.
Oh.
And
Okay.
I think I have the NAM all the way, that run pretty much through the 50s. I think it didn't last too long. I think it went into the 70s and capped off. But that was it. And pretty much here, let me see. Last little pack here. Yeah, I got a nice run.
This is like Christmas.
Exactly. More NAM
Okay.
to go along with the other stuff right there. Okay. This was a dope 4-issue mini run right here. Mephisto versus the Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah, I got those. Those are dope.
Mephisto, there's no way that they're gonna escape bringing him into.
He's gonna come eventually.
You think he's gonna Doctor Strange next one? Maybe.
I don't know. Silver Surfer. I mean, there's so many people that he fucks with.
To me, he should have been him instead of Red Skull in Endgame.
Yeah. Oh, that'd been cool.
Yep. Mephisto is like, yeah, he's one of them characters that he's not the devil, but he's a comparison to what the devil is.
As much as integral as he was in the whole, side straddling Thanos throughout the whole Infinity Gauntlet thing. They should have at least gave him some kind of bone in the fucking series instead of bringing Red Skull out the fucking woodwork like that. Mephisto would have been perfect right there. Yeah. But did they not have rights to him? Was he a Sony product at the time or some shit?
But Fox and Sony fucked that up with the Ghost Rider, man. They made him do Peter Fonda. Peter fucking Fonda is.
That's what I'm wondering. Did they have rights to the property?
Man. No, Marvel got him back because
he got it back.
They had Ghost Rider and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, see. All right, I got number 1 already over here, but I brought that back in division, but I also have this nice run of the Micronauts. Oh, speaking of Hasbro, come on, this is number 2, 3. I got the whole joints. Look at these beautiful. Micronauts were always some of my favorite characters, but as soon as they started talking about all this microverse shit, I was like, finally. But I didn't realize that Disney doesn't have the right to fuck with them. It's Hasbro.
Oh,
and that big ass $1.3 billion deal that just went down. They're probably going to be some of the main characters. Well, the Micronauts is already in production. Actually, we're not talking about probably. It's happening already.
So what was I never did anything with the Micronauts. Did they start off as a cartoon and then it went to a comic, or?
Oh, it started off as a toy and it went to a comic.
Okay.
It started off as a toy and then Marvel bought the rights to the toy and made a comic book out of it.
Okay.
And then it expanded from there. So now they're bringing it in because they've tied it in canon to a lot of different regular characters and shit like that. But
so it's like that Netflix show where they say the
toys that made us.
The toys that made us, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Yep. So this is King Size Annual number 1 right here with the special edition version right here, number 1. I had a couple of the toys too, man.
I'll be honest, man. I don't know shit about the Micronauts, bro.
I love them.
Yeah, when I was a kid, it's all G.I. Joe, Transformers, He-Man.
Yeah. This is a dope parody of that Craven.
What the?
Yeah. The Ham.
Dope.
Parody covers. All right, I think that's about it on that. Yeah, a couple of some more Micronauts. I wasn't playing when it came to Micronauts. It's a different volume right there. Different volume there. But yeah,
just waiting on that movie to drop now. And
exactly,
it'll drop. It will, bro. You know. Speaking of Dracula, I know you just mentioned Dracula. Netflix has a new series right now. I think it came out today, called Dracula.
I thought I saw that when I was over there.
I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, they have They have a Dracula series.
I think it was like a UK show or something. I think I read an article about it the other day saying that it was a UK show. Now it's coming to Netflix.
Okay, that's what it is. All right, so yeah, they put the series up.
Oh, it's a series or a movie? It's a whole series.
It's a series. But the first show was like 129 minutes.
Oh yeah.
No, I take that back. An hour and 29 minutes. So okay. I mean, the first show. I mean, it's like a movie, so. Okay. But things to look out for, things to look at, you know.
So what was it? Is it pretty good then, or
I haven't. I just saw it on today. I'm gonna watch it as soon as we get off. I'm gonna finish up this beef stew.
Eat some stew.
But I got to finish it up. I got to throw the potatoes in. But
well, hey man, you know.
Then I'm gonna watch that other shit. You know.
We made it. We covered everything we had to today. You know, want to make sure we show what we had to show. We had to catch up and get our new books out there. Big up to my man Big Russ. We didn't get to see his installment this week, but
yeah, he's chilling. Hey man, another thing. So everybody's been talking about how they canceled Disney Plus. That's been a big thing on the net right now.
It's a wrap for that shit.
I canceled too. I know you did too, Reddy. But it's like when they ask you that question, why are you canceling? I gave him a fucking little small paragraph. It was like, you guys fucked up.
Yeah,
they didn't have anything in place ready to go after the hit.
Yeah, you had no new content, and some of the movies that you own, people can't even watch.
Yeah,
because you don't own them again until next year. So
very amateur release. It was like think about you with your music. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right?
If you got one joint that you know is just bananas, you're not gonna sit there and just throw it out there without having some banana stuff ready to follow it
without
up.
The record being ready to go. Exactly. So yeah, they fucked up, and I think they're feeling the consequences of that. So.
Yeah, you see what else they like coming this year. The only Marvel thing that was supposed to come out was Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but they bumped up the Vision and Wanda.
Oh, WandaVision.
Yeah, WandaVision to this year too now. So they're both of those series are coming out this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Plus back probably September.
Yeah, so I think the fall will be the time because you'll have the new Mando season, you'll have Falcon and Winter Soldier, you'll have WandaVision, and so they'll have a steady.
It'll be steady content because next year they're going to come with more and more and more. So they jumped the gun, man. They jumped the gun.
Yeah, and then the one thing that they did do that I liked is that they released the Mando, one episode at a time.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because when you get the whole season, you sit there and you watch it, and then you're talking to somebody about the show, and you're like, "Well, what episode was that again?"
Exactly,
right.
Man.
Yeah.
Where you can just watch.
And we're from the old school, where shows came out once a week.
I'd rather watch it once a week to tell you the truth.
Yeah, too, you can sit there and digest it, think about it. Talk to people. Hey, what do you think about that one part in that show?
So I never understood the whole fucking thing at one time thing. I've always thought that's like, why are you even doing that? Just put out a 6-hour movie.
Yeah. Well, just from a business standpoint, it don't make sense.
It's stupid.
If you just put it all out, then I'll just buy your product for that weekend, watch the whole thing, and then cancel.
Yeah, it's just dumb. But whatever. That's why we're here to call shit like that stupid.
But yeah, man, I got beef stew on the fucking simmer. I'm about to fuck my colon up real quick. It's all good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good looking out, y'all, for coming through and supplying the people one more week. Short and sweet, man, but that's what we're supposed to do. So it was a good solid hour. We showed what we had to show.
Yeah.
Did what we had to do. And now we're out the door. For D Strong, my man Dave, Comic Book Chop House. Thank y'all for coming through. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be back next week. Peace.
Peace.